This is the most mature audiences only shit you've ever heard. Period. From Boston. Broadcasting all over the world. Send the soy boys home. 'Cause we ain't gonna sugarcoat shit.
Drop down, I'm give it to you.
This is the Joe Cronin Show. Now, here's Joe Cronin.
You will all now refer to me as Corona Cronin. That's right, I am Corona Cronin. Come and get me. Come and get me. You clingy son of a bitch, Corona. Come and get me. 'Cause I now am Corona Cronin. Let's go, baby. Corona Cronin is here. The t-shirts are coming. The t-shirts are friggin' coming. And they're infected with the Cronin virus. The Corona Cronin virus. You want to talk about something? Let's talk about your mother. Corona. This is Corona Cronin. If you're in the chat, you have the IQ of a goddamn rhinoceros's god. The hell is Vince doing? So many weird ideas out there for WrestleMania. This nipple pinging piece of garbage. All the restaurants are closing. People are freaking out. But not really, but, you know, it's weird. My kids are at home. Kids that are just outside of Boston, they have 3 weeks off, or 4 weeks off, right? And they basically have no homework. It's just go home, don't worry about it, we'll see you later. That's about it. But in my town, it's go home, but here's a bunch of homework. So they're upstairs having to do that with Leah, which is kind of enraging to a lot of parents who have like 4 or 5 kids. You know, they have to become a school teacher all of a sudden. So, yeah, but I mean, no Corona here, just Corona Cronin. Just Corona Cronin is here. And, you know, we're going to first attack the Skype today, and then after that, we're going to attack the Discord if need be. So we'll go to the Discord, last option, but for right now, we will get rid of this audio effect. That thing is just making that's just making XSplit want to close down. It's like XSplit's like, I can't handle this. I'm stupid. 339-226-6610. The phone lines will be open. Tell us about your life right now. Are you stuck in the house? Are you at work but nobody's there? Does it look like Zombieland outside? You know, let us know what's going on in your area. It'll be very interesting to know that. A lot of contingency plans for WrestleMania right now. And some of the most ridiculous stuff we've ever heard. And we're going to talk about it. This is a report that came out recently. And there's going to be a lot of things we talk about here. We have Stone Cold Steve Austin tonight on Monday Night Empty Arena. So Monday Night Empty Arena will happen tonight, and we'll have Stone Cold there. So that's also interestingly weird. But at least if anybody could talk on the mic and still entertain us, it would be Steve Austin. You know, a lot of the other wrestlers I don't think really can do it or aren't used to it or whatever you want to call it, or it just looks weird. But you know Austin will be pretty good, probably. He'll probably be like, hell, fuck this. You know, I bet you he'll drink a Corona beer. Who else thinks that Steve Austin drinks a Corona? You know what I mean? Instead of Miller or something like that. Imagine Steve Austin coming out and clanging some Coronas together and just being like, boom, let's go, Corona. I think that'd be hilarious. If that noise that I just heard is my stomach, then I don't know what to tell you guys, because I just heard a noise that was like, "Meow," and I looked around. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm assuming it's my stomach. Just send me the stuff you need to print, and I'll print it. And otherwise, I don't know why the printer wouldn't work on the network. We'll have to look into that and get it to work. There's a lot to talk about, man. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of shit going down. A lot of people freaking out over. I mean, what are we gonna do for weeks? You know what I mean? The kids are out of school for weeks. It's just What are you gonna do? It's summer vacation, man. That's all it is. It's summer vacation. It's like a mini vacation. That's all. People are like, I don't know what to do. My kids are at home and I'm at home and I don't know what to do. What are you talking about? What happens in the summertime at your house? You send your kids away to school all summer too, or to a summer camp all summer? What the hell? How can you be that freaked out? Anyway, there's a lot to talk about here. And I'm going to get to it in a minute. I'm just kind of rattling through all the stuff. Let's go to a call first, though. 503, I hung up on you. My bad. 718, hello.
Hey, what's going on, Joe?
What's up, man?
Nothing much. If this disease was only transmitted sexually, JD would have no problem.
Oh, man. Wow. Wow. Oh, maybe a lot of people would have no problem, to be honest.
I know you're talking about me, bro. I know you're talking about me.
You better be careful, man. He knows. He's like fucking Santa Claus. Be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout, I'm telling you why.
I know you're talking about me, bro.
I know
you're talking about me.
You're talking about me. Arknolia, what's up, brother? Shots fired. Joe Compton, what's up, dude? Renegade's here. Wow. I mean, yikes. I guess I should get the donation thing up since I'm seeing super chats. Thank you guys for the super chats, keeping me alive in my house. I can't do the part-time job that I normally do. I don't talk about it, obviously, because obviously, there's already people that want to come kill me and stuff like that, so I can't talk about this. There are some things personally now that I can't speak of anymore that I used to talk openly about, but because of how creepy people have gotten, I got to kind of keep some things to myself. And one of the part-time things that I did on the side for some extra couple bucks or whatever is not functioning right now. It's just so happens it's one of the things that's not functioning. And so therefore, Daddy Cronin is going to open up the super chats and the regular donations. So there you go. Of course. I would have done that anyway, though, because, I mean, why wouldn't I? What YouTuber doesn't fucking do that now? Why wouldn't you? What do you want to what do you want to just disappear into the nowhere land? Come on. You know what's going on. All right. So, let me just quit something real quick. This fucking thing. All right, I'm ready to go. Here we go.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
The president and vice president just did a press conference the other day, said testing is available and grocery stores can handle demand, so stop panicking or panic shopping.
James Messner, what's up, James? Can't handle demand, so they stop panicking or panic. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are just, overblowing everything. I don't know what's like today, but I said to everybody that today would be a lot better. There's a lot of people still working right now. People are working right now still. You may be listening to this at your job or wherever you are. And there's a lot of people that can't work right now. It's weird. And there's like forgiveness going on. James, thanks for the $10. There's people that they're doing crazy things right now. I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff going on. But so one of the rumors at Wrestlemania is being held in front of nobody, in front of an empty arena. Empty arena Wrestlemania. I strongly don't believe that this is happening. Like, I just can't believe that Vince McMahon would do this. You know what I mean? it's really hard to believe he would do it. You know, if you're at work or an office or a job, I just think that you probably have, you stay away from people and you have those big jugs of hand sanitizer, you know what I mean? And you hey, by the way, does anybody else ever do that? Does anybody else ever take the hand sanitizer and shove it down on your hand? Then also take some and rub the top of the handle with it too? Because you're like, everybody touches the top of it, then gets it. But so then you touched it. So it's like, I don't know. I do that. It's a weird thing. Every once in a while, I clean the top of it. A lot of people have their hours cut. A lot of bills are being waived, though, now, too. That's the other thing. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I got an email from my gas company the other day saying there will be no shutoffs and no payments have to even come in until May. So basically, they're saying everything is on hold from where you are right now. Everything is on hold, and you don't have to pay anything until May. And in May, they'll only resume from like where you were, eliminating 2 months and then where you were. So that's crazy. Like, I mean, you got to give it up for the gas company for doing that. I mean, that's pretty fucking crazy. Got the same sort of thing from the electrical company. There'll be no shutoffs right now until further notice. I think they're still expecting you to pay for everything, but there's no shutoff, so they won't shut you off. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of that stuff going on. I mean, hopefully you guys are seeing that too, for people that need that sort of thing. So yeah, that's different. But yeah, WWE to hold WrestleMania 36 in front of fans. Now this comes from TMZ, that's different. You don't normally hear stuff like this from TMZ. High-placed WWE source says there's still a chance WrestleMania 36 will happen in some capacity, despite calls to postpone the event from local officials. This is written by Wrestling Inc. from TMZ, apparently. Friday, local officials in Tampa Bay, in the area, said they are willing to pull the plug on WrestleMania if WWE doesn't. By the way, WWE will not pull the plug on WrestleMania. If you know what type of guy Vince McMahon is, this shit is not being pulled by Vince McMahon. If you think Vince McMahon is going to pull this, I mean, maybe he will if they basically say, listen, we're going to pull the plug, or you can and look good, or we're going to basically say, hey, we're calling it. So whichever way you want to go. WWE confirmed last week that they do have a contingency plan in place if local officials were to end the event. I'm sure they do. The CDC announced on Sunday that they are now recommending organizations of 50 people or more be banned or not happen. Here in Boston, where I am, even in Massachusetts, it's gatherings of 25 people or more. You cannot have gatherings of 25 people or more. That means like the stores can be open. Like, you know what I mean? Like Home Depot. If I want to go to Home Depot, I think it's open because it's not a gathering. You know what I mean? I think it's like a store. So there's people coming and going, and they're not like sitting next to each other and stuff like that. So it's not. I don't think that's considered a gathering. So you guys would have to correct me if I'm wrong on that. I haven't gone down to check, but I think Home Depot and places like that are open because you can go into them. But restaurants and stuff like that are closed, which is crazy because the restaurant business was already having hard enough time anyway. And I'll tell you, man, if this results in, I don't know. I want to call the local restaurants and ask them. In fact, I'm going to do that when I get off the air today. I'm going to go call some of the restaurants around, see if they're open, because I guess they're allowed to do takeout. So all the restaurants can be open to do takeout, but they can't have people in the restaurants. And restaurants are just so in trouble as it is. You know? But I'll tell you what, if some of my favorite restaurants close because of this, I'm going to flip the fuck out. I'm going to be pissed. That will, dude, I'll be sent into a dementia that you've never seen before if that happens. Because, God damn it, I like some of these places. And they all give me discounts, too. What the hell's going on in the chat here? Home Depot sucks anyway. Lowe's is better. Well, fuck you. There ain't a Lowe's for like fucking 50 miles. No, there ain't a Lowe's for like 15 miles. You know, Home Depot is right up the road for me. 15 miles for fucking Lowe's, though. Fuck Lowe's. Idiots close everything for 1 month. The liquor stores here in Philadelphia are being closed. What? That's ridiculous. What? The liquor store? Why? Everyone else is out shopping and drinking in Dallas. Idris Elba has coronavirus. That's so weird because I was just thinking about Idris Elba for no reason separately, and then you said his name and then said he has coronavirus. That's weird. Maybe I saw your comment and forgot I saw it and it went into my mind, and then I saw your comment again. Maybe that's what happened. Voltaire is off. Yeah, all the Broadway shows and all the drama shows and all the entertainment stuff is messed up. Man, it's just a mess. My liquor store is empty. Really? Wow. I mean, I went to the liquor store last night. I grabbed about a couple bottles of wine and some other things, and it was pretty cool. Had a pretty cool time. Jushin Thunder Liger is going into the Hall of Fame. There's something to be happy about. Jushin freaking Liger going into the Hall of Fame. Finally. Unbelievable. But you know what? A lot of people, you know, really didn't think that that would happen. That's why it's so cool. People are like, what? You know, that's just somebody you think, yeah, that guy's never going to go in, even though he deserves to go in and things like that. You know, with all the people that could be going in, this guy's never going to go in, you know? Hulk Hogan, I know this is really going to break people's hearts. Hulk Hogan announced Hogan's Beach in Tampa is postponed. Oh. I don't believe it, but Hogan's Beach is postponed. WWE Hall of Famer. What is this? Did anybody know about this? I didn't know about this. Hogan's Beach? The fuck is that? What is this? Hogan's Beach? Tampa Bay Day Life presents Hogan's Beach. Look at this douchebag asshole in the fucking sunglasses. Is that his son? Oh, that's Nick Hogan. And Lil Jon was going to be there. Oh, no. Lil Jon and Hulk Hogan. Hogan's Beach. Well, you know, brother, Nick is going to go out there and kill somebody on a raft. And after that, they're going to drive him in, and Lil Jon's going to smoke his ashes, brother. What you going to do when Nick Hogan comes for you? And this other Nick, Lil Jon comes for you. What is Lil Jon there? Just look at look at the fucking look on fucking Hogan's kid. Oh my God, man. I don't know why that's fucking funny to me. Why is this funny to me? Nick Hogan. Oh my God. Oh man. Play that right.
Crashing down and it hurts inside. You gotta take a stand, it don't hurt to hide. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be a man.
Did that guy mess up the lyrics? Did that guy mess up the lyrics? Playing that to be funny about the beach song. You got to, when it comes crashing down, it hurts inside. You have to stand. It don't help to hide. Yeah, that guy said it don't hurt to hide. Why did he say that? It don't hurt. Did that guy say it don't hurt to hide? Sounded like he said it don't hurt to hide. Does that make any sense to this? This guy recorded the song. He doesn't know it. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You got to take a stand. It don't hurt to hide. That doesn't make sense. You got to take a stand. It don't hurt to hide. You dumb fucking idiot. You made the song wrong, you idiot. You got to take a stand. It don't help to hide. Yeah, it don't help to hide, you fucking idiot. Or you don't have to hide. I've heard people think it was you don't have to hide. That makes sense too. You don't have to hide, don't help to hide, but it don't hurt to hide. That doesn't make any sense. You want to fight, but then you want to hide? What? Did this guy really just say that and fuck up the words?
You gotta take a stand, it don't hurt to hide.
You gotta take a stand, it don't hurt to hide. This guy went to all the trouble of recording this fucking song and sang the wrong goddamn lyrics. What a fucking numbskull. What a fucking... Who is this guy? Who did this? By It Lives, It Breathes. Wow. You fucked up bad, bro. I mean, come on, dude. Really?
And it hurts inside. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. You gotta take a stand, it don't hurt to hide. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride.
Wait, is this guy singing, if you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride? What kind of fucking retard mongoloid fucking recorded this song? What? What am I hearing right now? How does this have so many likes? I'm trying to figure this out, man. I'm trying to figure this out. Is he like singing everything wrong on purpose? Let me go back to this real quick. This is really pissing me off. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I'm just losing my mind.
If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride.
Oh, maybe get that one right. I mean, it's supposed to be, I don't know, it's not, I don't know, whatever. Fuck it, I don't know. What the fuck am I doing right now? We're talking about Nick Hogan. Holy Christ and almighty. What in the world, man? Man, the original is so fire. The original is so much better. That is like the trucker stop version of a Real American right there. Where's Nick Hogan? Where's this bastard? We got a lot more news to talk about. I'm getting off on a Hogan's Beach Party rant. When I come crashing down and I kill my friend, I'm gonna get some help from the government. 'Cause if I do something bad, you know my dad, I'm gonna get away with it, you fucking fag. We are racist Americans. We hate all the blacks and Mexicans. We are racist Americans. Hate all the blacks, hate Mexicans. I got pretty drunk and I crashed my jet ski. My friend's hips crushed and his knees in his chesty. time, cause my dad's around. We are racist Americans. We hate all the blacks and Mexicans. We are racist Americans. You have no rights. You have no rights. We hate all the blacks and Mexicans. I'm just kidding. That is really horrible. I'm sorry, everybody. And they are not, I don't believe they're really racist either, by the way. I was just being funny based on the, it is weird that you said that in the privacy of your own home. Anyway, I'm sorry. Oh my God, that's so fucking bad. I'm sorry.
Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. This will go down as a top 5 most insane things to ever happen to the entire world. Hopefully we make it out of this. This sucks ass. People are gonna start raging soon, no joke, and I'm scared. Comfort me.
You know, my stomach hurts. Thank you for the $3.50. You know, I think that people are going to get creative this week. I don't know what's going to happen. I still liked my idea of putting thousands of tablets and laptops in the WWE arena in the seats and propping them up, and then like turning the volume up way up on them all the way, and then just like basically having an audience. You know what I mean? Being like, listen, if you're viewing, you're going to be on TV. People are going to be able to see you. Don't be like doing something bad. If you are, you'll be banned for life. You could be arrested for taking your clothes. I don't know, whatever. Not arrested. I don't know what I'm talking about. But you know what I mean? Like put like viewers in the crowd virtually. No one's ever done that before. Can you imagine if you did that? That'd be the craziest thing. Like, get creative with this shit. You got Raw tonight. You know? You telling me the WWE can't go out and buy like 1,000 tablets? Dude, WWE could go out and buy 1,000 tablets, and they could tape them all to the back of the seats. And then from WWE headquarters, they could have people patched in via like GoToMeeting, and they could create like several GoToMeetings or or Skypes or whatever the fuck you want to do. And they could actually email some of their top WWE fans or people that wanted to be part of it, get the username, get people to sign an agreement thing, and put them in the goddamn crowd, and then turn the volume up on all the tablets, and then mic the fucking tablets, mic the crowd a little bit, and be like, listen, if you're participating in this, we want you to be part of it and be there. Don't be leaving your camera. You know, try to be there mostly. Treat it like you're at the event. Like, if you have to go up and pee, get up and go pee. That's fine. But, like, try to treat it that you're a spectator and you're really at the event. Otherwise, there's other people will put on or that type of deal. And do it like a casting call, like extras or something like that. But you know, people will do it for free because they'll want to be there. I think it's one of the most interesting, amazing ideas. And I already worked out the issues with server space and the ability to do it through Wi-Fi, through low band Wi-Fi, and some conversions. I've already worked out the whole entire issue. It's a majorly awesome idea, and it would go down at the PC tonight at Raw. There's even the potential that you could hang the tablets in a way in the crowd, right in like a wall of tablets, almost like, remember in Batman and Dark Knight when he's like the big screen and they're seeing what people are seeing through their phones or whatever, and the Joker or whatever. Like, but put that behind the wrestling ring, and it's just tiles of everybody. And if you wanted to save money, you could do it virtually and whatever, and put them all behind in the crowd virtually. But I don't want to do that. I think it'd be cooler if it was physical. It would be so weird. No one's ever done that. Kind of like back in the 90s where somebody would be hosting a show and they would stack like 50 TVs behind the guy, and there'd be stuff playing on the TVs behind the person. Do that with tablets. You know what I mean? I mean, is there a risk that some chick takes her tits out and goes, "Ah!" Yeah, but I mean, that could happen in the arena. So what's the difference? You know what I mean? Treat it like you would at the arena. And mic the thing. You know what I mean? It would be... I think it would be interesting. I came up with this idea the other day. You know, I think it would be wild. There's going to be people flashing their dicks. I mean... I'd make them sign a user agreement, and you could probably sue them, to be honest, if they did that. You know, you have to show ID, all that type of stuff. Like you're buying a virtual ticket. You need your ID. You need to be age verified. And if you're going to have your kids on, that type of deal. And listen, they still control the volume. They still control the cameras. They control the tablets. I don't know. It's just something that I think would be an interesting idea if things really went bad. I don't know. It's better than, to me, it's just better than nothing right now. I don't think that's good for WrestleMania. I'm saying for Raw tonight. I'm talking about Raw tonight. I think that would be cool. But there's no, there's going to be no audience tonight. And the rumor with WrestleMania is that they would do an empty arena. I doubt that. Let me give you and I know that I've been dilly-dallying here on this stream. I've been really hanging it out there. And there's going to be some people that click on this video and they're going to be pissed that I didn't get to this part right away. And maybe I should have made a video on this and just made it 3 minutes and hit the points, but I also had to go live anyway today, so here's the deal. Let's put everything on the table right now. Let's brainstorm out loud. All right, WrestleMania in Tampa, no crowd. That's option number one. WrestleMania canceled. No idea what they will do. WrestleMania, a move to PC, no crowd. WrestleMania, move to PC, crowd, but they're tested. The entire crowd's tested for coronavirus. WrestleMania, okay. Here's the rumors we got. WrestleMania in Tampa, no crowd. WrestleMania. Oh wait, I left one off. One thing's left off. WrestleMania in Tampa, no crowd. WrestleMania canceled. No idea what they're gonna do. Here's all the options. Now I spelled WrestleMania wrong. All this stuff I was typing really fast and my keyboard's kind of fucked up. So bear with me. So this is, obviously I spelled a bunch of shit wrong. Don't worry about my spelling. Fuck that. WrestleMania in Tampa, no crowd. WrestleMania canceled. No idea what they will do. WrestleMania moved to PC, no crowd. WrestleMania moved to PC. The crowd is tested, and it still goes on at the PC. WrestleMania moved to SummerSlam in Boston. That's a rumor that I've heard as well. I've also heard that SummerSlam's would be canceled, and then they would do WrestleMania instead in Tampa. WrestleMania moved to Tampa during SummerSlam time. Boston's canceled. And by the way, if Boston gets canceled of SummerSlam, I'm going to flip the fuck out. I will tell you that right now. I will be sent into a fucking spiral of insanity that you've never seen before. The last time Boston got WrestleMania was WrestleMania 14. It was the only time. WrestleMania 14 in Boston, 1998, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels. It was awesome. The last time SummerSlam was in Boston was SummerSlam 2006. I was there. Hulk Hogan was there. I finally saw Hulk Hogan in person for the first time in my life. And since a little kid, I wanted to see Hulk Hogan. And certainly at this time I was a 22-year-old or whatever, and it wasn't as special, but it was like, I was happy, validated, that I finally got to see Hulk Hogan. But I don't know. WrestleMania in Tampa, no crowd. WrestleMania canceled. We don't know what they'll do. WrestleMania moved to PC with no crowd. WrestleMania moved to PC, crowd is tested. WrestleMania moved to SummerSlam in Boston. WrestleMania moved to Tampa during SummerSlam. Boston, SummerSlam is canceled. Or WrestleMania goes on normal. What do you think is going to happen? And where do you put these items on the list? So now let's make the list. Now let's make what is the likelihood of these things happening? That I spelt everything wrong. I know that. I know I spelt everything wrong. Whatever. What is the likelihood of this happening? And I'm going from a WWE perspective. There is no chance in hell WrestleMania, like Vince will cancel WrestleMania. But let's look at the idea of Tampa canceling the event versus Vince McMahon canceling the event. WrestleMania goes on as normal. That's actually high up on my list to me. WrestleMania. Why can I, let me ask this question out loud. Maybe somebody has an idea. Why can't WrestleMania just be pushed 2 weeks away or 3 weeks back? Is that so hard to do? Is that so hard that they could not just move it back a couple weeks? Or is that crazy? Am I missing something? There's no NFL season, right? There's no NFL season. WrestleMania forced to be pushed back 2 to 4 weeks. That's what I feel is the most likely thing. I really feel that that's the most likely thing. Let me play the donations real quick. See what you guys are saying. Shit bomb. This is crazy.
As for us where I live here in Arizona, all schools are closed. The colleges suck, though they're completely downplaying the effects and want us to come back to class as soon as Friday. As far as WrestleMania, the March Madness tournament considered the...
Oh, yeah. I mean, March Madness, I can't even imagine people that love sports right now, we're all hurting. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us are into sports, video games, sports, entertainment. But, James, thank you for the $5 and becoming a $5 shit bum, my friend. March Madness, I mean, I can't believe these kids worked all year for that.
Super Chat.
It's awful.
Party.
Don't mind them, they were referencing coronavirus.
Oh, Gerald Armstrong, thank you for the $1.99. Thank you for the $1.99. CDC said 8 weeks, no gathering of 50 or more. Yeah. So where does that put us then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, that puts us into May 1st. So, yeah, I mean, you're looking at May then, before anything gets back to normal fully. In my NHL, man, the Bruins were kicking ass. I'm pissed. I care about people's lives
You've
more.
got a new subscriber.
Ed Palumbo, thank you for subscribing to the channel, man. What's going on? I care about people's lives more than I care about sports, obviously. We're going to sit here, we're going to bitch and moan, but we're actually happy they're doing these things. You know what I mean? We would do them too. If we were all put in a position of power, and we had the ability to try to stop something,
Super Chat.
We would do
Super
it.
Chat.
Jerry, please get the butt aid.
AJ Adams. Oh, God, man. Come on.
I know you're talking about me, bro. I know you're talking about me.
NWA is suspended wrestling.
Super Chat. Party.
Imagine WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia an option.
I mean, it is. But the travel ban, I guess they could leave America, but they won't really be able to get back into America, so they wouldn't go there. Trust me, no talent's going there. No talent is flying to Saudi Arabia, Bry Guy. That is the thing. And thank you guys for the donations, man, supporting me, keeping me up during this time of weirdness, where I don't know what's going on either. So I guess it's time right now for people that have your jobs are doing well still, people that still are making a lot of money. It's time for those people to step up. You guys got to do your best, step up for other people. Help your friends out or something like that. Know that there's people that can't work and that have been laid off. I don't know. Just try to do the best to help each other, man. That's all I can say, man. Everybody's just got to help each other out. I've met some really nice people recently, just real good people around. That's the best thing you can do. I think people have been really nice and like to keep it going that way, All right, so let's get back to this weird fucking graph that I have here. I'll put that on the list, though. WrestleMania, Saudi Arabia. That's never going to be anywhere near close, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So WrestleMania goes on normal. I don't know how that could be possible with what's going on. I'm putting that pretty low on the totem pole. I'm going to put that in the 7 spot for right now. Put that down in the 7th spot. Let's see if we can make this bigger here so you guys can see it. Okay, so we got WrestleMania goes on normal. All right, so that's off the list. We got that on there. WrestleMania 4 is to be pushed back 2 to 4 weeks. Let's change that. 4 to 8 weeks, right? Because you said 8 weeks. Someone said 8 weeks. Let's go 10 weeks. Let's go 6 to 10 weeks. WrestleMania 4 is to be pushed back 6 to 10 weeks. WrestleMania goes on normal. I'll put that like right there. WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia, I mean, like, I'm putting that last. Like, I just don't, nobody's going to go out there. They're going to be like, fuck you, we're not going. That's what the wrestlers will say. They'd say, no way we're going. WrestleMania in Tampa, no crowd. I also just, I think that is just not going to happen. I can't imagine that would happen either. I can't see that happening. WrestleMania canceled. No idea what they will do. I'd say that's pretty high up on the list. That's number 2 for me right now. We're canceling WrestleMania, and we don't know what they're going to do. WrestleMania moved to the PC. No crowd. Again, I just think that's low. Like, the idea of no crowd at WrestleMania to me is sickening almost. I just don't think that's... I think that's more or less possible than it going on as normal. No, I can't believe that. So I'll go number 5 on that. WrestleMania moved to the PC. Crowd is tested, and they're allowed to have a crowd as long as they're tested and people sign a waiver. Imagine that, like, if the crowd had to like say that they would not only be tested before they went into WrestleMania, but they would also then be quarantined immediately. Like I could see them sign. Why couldn't they do that? Why couldn't they cast for that? But I'm going to assume that the laws won't even allow for that to happen. That's the major problem there. So I'm going to put that down at number 4. So we're going to go number 4 on that one. WrestleMania goes on as normal. I already put that on the list. WrestleMania moved to Tampa during SummerSlam. And these numbers might have to be reworked, actually, now that I think about it. WrestleMania moved to SummerSlam in Boston. I'd like to see that. That's an option I'd go for. You know, make Tampa Bay would lose WrestleMania, though, then, right? Wouldn't that be some kind of fucked up thing? So Tampa Bay would lose WrestleMania, but WrestleMania would be in Boston during SummerSlam. That seems less likely, but I like it. WrestleMania moved to Tampa during SummerSlam. And then Boston is canceled. I refuse to fucking even consider that because that'd piss me off like you wouldn't believe. I'll put that as number 11 because I don't want to see that happen at all. So we're going to put that number 11. Although I may have to rework these numbers. WrestleMania moved to the PC. The crowd is tested. We put that on the list already. WrestleMania is moved to SummerSlam in Boston. I'll put that number 3. So right now, I think I got to rework this a little bit. This is my outlook here. So the numbers are wrong, but they're close. WrestleMania canceled. No idea what to do. That is my top option right now. Like, forget the numbers. Forget these numbers. We'll get rid of these numbers. This is my list of things right here. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Now, does anybody have any other options that I'm missing here that maybe I should think about? Give me some other options we can put on this list. WrestleMania is. I still like my idea of putting tablets up, but that's not for WrestleMania. That's for Raw. Okay, so I believe number one, WrestleMania will be canceled, and they'll say like, at this time WrestleMania is postponed. We'll have further updates later on, and the decision later on, and we won't hear about what the hell that contingency plan or decision is. WrestleMania moved to SummerSlam in Boston. I think that's a better idea, but it's weird what happens at SummerSlam then. You know what I'm saying? I mean, then I'd probably do SummerSlam in July then or something like that. I don't know. I don't really get that. How about WrestleMania on the 4th of July? How about the 4th of July WrestleMania? I don't know. So WrestleMania moved to SummerSlam in Boston. I selfishly want that because the plans are already made. The 5-day plans are already made. You know what I'm saying? But is the city of Boston prepared for the name change of SummerSlam to WrestleMania? Is that going to be a problem for the city of Boston? You know, maybe I don't want this shit coming here. You know what I mean? People coming from all around the world here to Boston. WrestleMania moved to SummerSlam in Boston. I think that's a possibility. WrestleMania moved to the PC and the crowd is tested. WrestleMania moved to the PC. No crowd. I find that hard to believe they would do that. WrestleMania forced to be pushed back 6 to 10 weeks. That probably should move up higher on the list. WrestleMania pushed back 6 to 10 weeks. And it just goes on like it would have gone on, but it's pushed back. I think that should be higher. WrestleMania canceled, no idea what they'll do. I'm going to move that to number 2. WrestleMania forced to be pushed back. I'm going number 2 on that. So I like this list a little bit better now. And I got Saudi Arabia way down the list because I can't even believe that would be something that would go down. Shit bum!
My previous donation got cut off when I was saying was the March Madness tournament considered being played with no fans, then swiftly cancelled after backlash from sports journalist and fans. Vince needs to do the same thing. I will call in later. I have some
thing to say. Okay, James, thank you, James. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't have minded March Madness played without the crowd. Because the player, I mean, it would have been weird, but the players want to fucking play. You know, they want to play their shit. You know what I mean? I mean, now what if they just never, they're not going to get to play at all? They would have rather played. Done something. Thank you, James. Here comes Dick Has Herpes.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
My friend has their cousin who works at the Pentagon said that there is a possibility between now and Thursday that Trump is going to announce that there will be a complete shutdown and quarantine around the country. If true, then you heard it here first.
There's going to be a complete shutdown. Everybody will quarantine. Dick Has Herpes. Thank you for the 666. Man, that will be so tough to do to me. I mean, that is... That would be really wild. Dick Has Herpes. But everybody remember Dick Has Herpes said that. That sounds absolutely insane. While I fix this audio issue real quick here, let's take a listen in to Jake the Snake Roberts. Everybody enjoy this. This is from Corrupted Podcast the other day. While I fix this audio thing here real quick. Someone in the community to get coronavirus so they could set up a 24-hour stream that I could tap into all the time to check on them.
To see how it progresses?
Yeah, to see how it's doing.
Just gonna monitor it?
Yes. Is there anybody out there with no life, like the life sucks, but you do watch this show? Dude, that was so weird. You're hearing the table in the background. Imagine that. I told you, he used a different...
I don't know.
Imagine that really happening, guys. Like, dude, that would be riveting. All right. Anybody out there with no life, like the life sucks, but you do watch this show, and you have nothing to live for, really. But we don't want you to die, but you have nothing to live for. Can you go out and just get the coronavirus on purpose? Set up a camera. Like, we'll have to come up with we'll pay you like $100 a week, like, and put the camera on yourself, and we'll monitor it, like take your temperature live on the show, and we will have like live play-by-play. All right, let's go to our corona victim, and if we have another one, we'll put, hey, corona victim number 1 and 2. Let's go back to Arkansas. Joe Cronin Show listener Patrick is 3 days into the coronavirus, confirmed via test, and he's quarantining. How are you doing today? And he's like, oh, Joe, it's me. Today I've been throwing up a lot, and my side hurts, but everything is... Like, dude, that would be riveting. That would be, like... Like, where's that fat loser who the monetized this ruined his life? What's his name?
That Bobbit fuck.
Yeah, Bobbit. Let's go get him and see, like, because I'd love to just look at that blob sitting there, fucking turning blue. You know?
Well, you know the obese people are going to die from it quicker, so obviously he'll probably die.
Right. I don't want him to die though.
Sleep.
That would be bad.
No.
See, that's the risk, is you don't want someone dying, because you don't want that to happen on YouTube. That will take, you know, it's almost like if they die, you go, hey, wake up, man, we're on. Hey, dude. And then you realize, like,
fuck.
So you go, hey, look, he fell asleep, everybody. Anyway, we'll be right back after this. And and then we never
So
we never cut back to the guy again. And people are like,
he's
what
on
happened?
his side. He's like on his side like he usually is, and you just can't tell if he's like watching TV or like asleep.
Yeah.
Oh god.
What happened to
That's so fucked,
what
dude.
happened to that Bob guy? Like why aren't we going back to him? Oh, don't he fucking
Literally you shit on him and then he never came back.
He left. I don't know. He just turned his feet off, and you know, oh well. Oh, it was funny while it lasted. And then like someone like a week later was like, dude, I read an obituary that he's dead. And then he died, or like might have died on your stream. I don't think so, man.
You know who I just thought of as really could get fucked over?
Who?
Larry Funk.
Oh no!
Wasn't he on recently, Joe?
I mean,
Or was I tripping on?
I still can't tell
But
if
he
that
had
was
that,
him
like,
or a fake call.
He had that transplant, which you're on like, aren't you on like immunosuppressants when you get a transplant? So that your body doesn't like reject the organ. So that would make you like really susceptible to something like this.
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna
Poor
have to like
Larry.
find a way to check in.
I think Larry Funk's in the backwoods. Like, it's gonna. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Sorry,
Coming for you.
drop my phone
Dumb-
on my keyboard.
Dummy
On
dropped
your
his.
typewriter?
On my what?
Your typewriter.
Yeah, dude. Typewriter.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, I shouldn't say anything because I have.
You have a typewriter too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't use it because he's kind of smart. I think.
Well, I'm
There's
like,
something about your mic that just makes it so much worse.
wait, I think it's because the mic's on his desk and he doesn't have a scissor arm.
I don't know. I got to get one eventually. Once I start this new job, man, that new microphone is the fucking first thing I'm buying.
And a shock mount. You need a shock mount. Because look at mine, Ray. Listen. You're hearing the table in the background.
Hey, well, this is my table.
Yeah, see, it's that sounded like you just cut you just cut your own dick off.
I
It
wish.
sounds like if instead of tapping on it, he literally just bashed his head on his fucking desk.
I'll do that too if you really want. Just let me go get another beer.
Oh my god. I can't breathe. No, I can breathe. I'm okay.
Get a beer. It'll make you feel better.
No. Are you trying to kill the guy? What the fuck? That's not gonna help.
No, dude. American Coors Banquet helps any ailment.
We're just drinking some Coors.
Yeah, dude. Coors is the best. Brewed here in Colorado.
Brewed in Colorado, off the soft wetness of the Rocky Mountains. Coors.
Coors Light.
Banquet, not light. Light is disgusting.
Have a Coors banquet. Hi, it's me,
Coors.
Jake the Snake
Coors
Roberts.
keeps all the fags away.
Coors Light. Oh my god. Coors will keep the fags away. You ever want some? What the fuck?
The fuck is that?
What is that?
The only way to get yourself the real Rocky Mountain High. Hi everybody, I'm former professional wrestler Jake Roberts.
The only way to get yourself a real Rocky Mountain High is to pour back a crisp and cool Coors Light. Trust me, it's better than an 8-ball in a hooker's ass. Trust me. When I'm doing DDP yoga, I need a little something to get me going. I just knock back a cold Coors Light.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 p.m. somewhere.
What the fuck? Thanks, Jake. Have a Coors. Have a Coors, you fucking snake fucking faggot. You fucked a snake, man.
Idiot.
And Vince thought it was funny. Any other employer would have said, dude, what are you doing? Stop that. Vince McMahon's laughing his ass off like, yeah, fuck the snake. Fuck the snake. And I'm like, man, these guys, they're going to get a snake back and with my cum in it.
You know, he like, because he always
It's going
had.
to be an albino snake, but it's really my cum.
My cum is going to come out of its ass when it shits. It's going to shit out my cum.
Did you know he had to get a different snake? Because, like, he always had to get a different snake. You always think, because when you were younger, you always used to be like, why does Damien look different sometimes? And it's because, like, he couldn't keep the snake for more than, like, 48 hours. So wherever, you know, wherever they went, they had to bring it back to the fucking animal people. It's crazy. And so I think it got to the point where they had a different one in every region or something.
When it bit Macho Man, I lost my shit.
Oh my God, dude. When I was a kid and I saw that, that was nuts to me. I mean, obviously they declawed it, I guess, or defanged it, but we didn't know that.
Didn't he still bleed?
Yeah,
it looked like he was still bleeding.
He had blood dripping down his arm. Like, how'd they do that?
Yeah, seriously. That's something I want to know how the fuck they did, because that thing must have actually bit him.
Well, wait a minute. What kind
All right, I have fixed the problem. Hello, everybody. All right, I'm back, and I have fixed the problem. I think I fixed the problem. I'm still working on it. All right, I didn't fix the problem. I'm still working on it. That was from Corrupted Podcast on Saturday night. Obviously, it's a 2-hour podcast. It's up on Patreon. If you guys want to go download it on Patreon, become a patron if you can, and jump on over there. It is up, man. Episode 143. Yeah. You know you love episode 143. Episode 143 available now on Patreon. You will like it. You will love it.
In the 11th spot you should have Vince plays the card for WrestleMania on 2K20 on the big screen in the arena.
Oh, man. Well, no, that would defeat the purpose then, because then they could have just had the wrestlers compete in the arena for no reason. Jag DePanzer, man, thanks for the $3.50. The $3.50. Billy the shit! There's Onision raping. I mean, that's me raping Drew. No, I think that it's more likely that you'd have, like, WWE WrestleMania broadcast on WWE 2K on YouTube. That would be what I would say. Imagine that they hold WrestleMania simulation and they simulate all the matches on YouTube live. There's just so many people watching and listening. That'd be really funny. But yeah, I thought that episode of Corrupted Podcast was pretty funny. So make sure you guys check out Patreon. I see a lot of new people signed up. Obviously, there's a big party over there, big group of JCS people over there. A lot of calls coming in right now. Let me try to take one of the many. There's so many calls. 305, hello.
Hi, Joe. I have two ideas you might like about moving. How many weeks are usually between the big pay-per-views? Let's hypothetically, let's say we move WrestleMania to Memorial Day weekend in May and cancel the small pay-per-view that they have in May. And have WrestleMania in May.
Yeah, I think that'd be way better. I think like May or June or whatever, but especially May, like, because that seems like when things will be coming out of the woodwork in May, and things will be getting fixed. So, yeah, I mean, I'd be down for May. I don't know why that's not.
If you you can't really do it on 4th of July weekend because there's not going to be, because isn't SummerSlam the first Sunday or second Sunday of August?
Yeah.
There won't be enough weeks between builds.
No, I think you could have done it July 4th, and then SummerSlam's like August 12th or something. I don't remember what date it is, but yeah, I mean, I agree, though. May would be better. May would be the best if they could do it. I just don't know what the reasoning for, why are all the rumors so crazy? Like, empty arena, there won't be one. It will be in Boston instead. Why aren't the rumors, like, it will be pushed back? Like, why isn't that a major rumor? Like, it's because it's not, I don't know, it's not juicy or
Because
something?
you know what it is? Vince doesn't want to do that. He doesn't, and honestly, like I told you last night or the night before, honestly, WWE doesn't lose anything if they don't have a physical pay-per-view. They can make it up with pay-per-view buys or the WWE network. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Would that be enough money? Would that cover all the losses they have with people not physically being at the stadium?
I don't even think that it's about the losses of money right now for Vince. I honestly believe that it's about like ego and presentation. I honestly believe it's not as much about money right now. I think it's all about, like, Vince is saying, like, there's no chance in hell he holds a WrestleMania in front of nobody. And Vince McMahon is known to be a defiant person and to go against things. And I know that in Vince's mind right now, he can't help it, but he's thinking, like, we're going to be the only ones that go on and do something. Everybody else is cowering away and canceling and trying to run away. Damn it, WrestleMania will happen, you know. People are going to want something to watch. Like, that's Vince's idea. That's Vince's, like, his mindset on things. Like, he's definitely like, you know, let's go. We're going to be the only show on. That, like, the more that other people are canceled, the more Vince actually wants to put it on, I bet. The more he's like, we're going to be the only ones. We're going to be talked about everywhere. Everybody else, you know, canceled seasons and hid, and everything was canceled. We're going to be the ones that are still here for you, the WWE. Damn it, WrestleMania is happening. You know, that's Vince. I bet. You know, it's said to be he's super against the no fans at WrestleMania. WrestleMania is still scheduled to take place April 5th. And the WWE is also smart to drag this out in a way because they're getting tons of publicity. Like, tons of sports stations, sports radio, sports news outlets around the world are starting to now pick up on this because everything else has been canceled. Everything else has been canceled. WrestleMania has not been canceled. And what you're starting to see is news outlets that would never report on WrestleMania. I mean, the only time that news outlets reported on WrestleMania was during, like, big celebrity moments or, like, when wrestling was huge for a second in the 80s and then in the late 90s. You know, you saw all the news outlets, WrestleMania in Boston it was like a news story. In 1998, WrestleMania was a news story. Even in 1999, it was a news story. And then after 2000 or so, it kind of started fading away again, unless they had a celebrity. And same thing in the 80s, you know. But you're seeing right now, you know, the news is talking about WrestleMania everywhere. Because it's the only thing, I think, that hasn't been canceled. So this is brilliant by WWE that all these people are thinking, what's WrestleMania and what? Oh, I forgot about WrestleMania. I don't watch wrestling anymore. You know, there's so many people talking about WrestleMania. They're going to keep talking about WrestleMania. Like, at some point next week, if this ain't canceled yet, everybody is going to be talking about what is Vince doing and, like, what's happening here. It's kind of, think about it. The whole world will be talking about WrestleMania. They wouldn't have been before. 817, hello.
Howdy, Joe. What's going on, brother?
God damn it, it's him.
What's going on, man?
How's your family, man?
Good. Leah's, my wife's losing her mind a little bit because they, like, in other towns, they canceled school and they said, well, good luck. We'll see you when whatever. But our school is like, here's 2 hours of homework a day for this kid. Here's this stuff for that kid. And my wife's like, oh, so I have to like manage all this stuff while my 4-year-old, the 3-year-old runs around, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's the way it is here. We're shut down for at least 2 to 3 weeks. And I mean, of course it's spring break, so that's factored into it. But
yeah,
you know, with everything else going on, who really knows? No, I had an idea about WrestleMania. You know, like you were just saying a minute ago, you know, that how WWE's getting all the press and attention. They already have a contract with Fox for SmackDown. There's no football running on all these days and how empty are the weekends without sports, as you said as well.
Yeah.
Well, why not put Mania on Fox for free for everybody to watch, even if there's no audience? Everybody in the world's going to be watching. Even you do it that way, the people who don't have the network get a taste of it, and they can run their advertisements and whatever they want to do.
That's a pretty good idea.
You know,
but how are we going to get a crowd there?
Well, I don't know if you can do a crowd. I mean, my thought was put it at nighttime, just make it look old school where the crowd's blacked out anyways.
Yeah.
You know, go back and watch old wrestling. I mean, now you may not be able to do the big fancy entrances. I know they were talking about a monster truck or something for Bray Wyatt and all that shit. But you know what? At least you get the show out. I mean,
yeah,
you're missing on the tourist dollars and the merch bucks and everything else, but how much are you going to be making from viewership and people, you know, tune into the network to see SummerSlam or whatever, you know what I mean?
That's not a bad idea. I mean, I think it maybe could work. I mean, obviously the announcers, it's really the commentary has to be good. I think if the commentary in WWE was better, it could be like if Heenan and Gorilla were on commentary. You know, I mean, obviously JR and Lawler around there, good time too. But if Heenan and Gorilla were on commentary, I think they could they could put over whatever is going on. But this commentary team now is...
I'll tell you what'll make wrestling interesting again. And I know it'll never happen. It'll be a cold day in hell before it does. Put Jim Cornette and Vince Russo as the announcers for the show. Just let them have 3 or 4 hours to fuck each other up and talk shit the whole fucking time. That would be hilarious. I wouldn't pay $60 for any WWE pay-per-view nowadays, but if you told me those two were the commentary team, take all my money. That would be worth every red cent of it. Would just
maybe if you put a third guy in there with him, because I don't know what Vince, you know, can you imagine like Cornette, like, you know, I feel like they just wouldn't talk almost, and Vince would just be like,
well, they could do like they did on that, what the hell's that stupid show they do, Table for Three or Dinner for Three, whatever that is, where they had Michael P.S. Hayes in there with Corny and Eric Bischoff, I think it was. So
imagine that.
Hayes was kind of like a buffer, whatever he kind of played off of one another and everything else. That would be entertaining. Hell, even put Triple H in there on a more serious note.
He was pretty good.
His commentary was good.
Yeah, I thought he was funny the other day. I'd be up for the free WrestleMania in front of nobody with
right
on Fox. That could be interesting. Just they need to turn the mics down a little bit. Like they had the mics up too loud on SmackDown last week. Like you could hear the girls, everything they did. Like, so turn the mics down a little bit. Maybe make the ring sound better. Like put some chains under the wood on the ring. Make it sound like it's just crazy sounding.
Well, and not just that, but I mean, they already pump in crowd noise as it is with, you know, for whatever superstars coming in, so they get the response that they want. So, I mean, how many TV shows have a laugh track or anything else? So, you know, when the superstars are coming out down the ramp, you know, you play a little crowd noise, and obviously everybody's going to know it's bullshit. But you know what? If you can't have the people there, it's at least something to fill the gap temporarily. I mean, because, you know, there's nothing else running. I mean, I've been watching Netflix and horror movies for whatever because there's just nothing else to do. I mean, it is what it is.
Here's the other question. In my opinion, I think they should cancel WrestleMania for now and move it.
I do too.
Yeah, move it to later, but still have the event. You know, I mean, but here's the question: do we have the feuds and the stuff that's built up to now? Do we do that now, but not call it WrestleMania and then rework a WrestleMania? Or,
well, what I'm afraid of, I'm afraid all storylines are going to be postponed until they can have regular shows. So I think we're going to get a lot of house shows, just dark match type things. Oh, here's this star versus this star.
Yep.
Just to keep something going,
Yep.
because you can't have. I mean, I like SmackDown with no crowd. Honestly, I enjoyed it more than with the crowd, because half the time they're dead silent anyway. So what's the difference? But
well,
you can't do a storyline the way they're doing this. I mean, you have Roman come out on the last episode of SmackDown and talk shit about Goldberg. Okay, well, if Goldberg's not there to respond or a crowd to interact with, it doesn't really work. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I think that I said tonight what they should do tonight is have a tournament tonight. I think they should have a tournament, and the final two people at the end of the tournament tonight, and all during the tournament, throughout the tournament, there's breaks where they cut to, funny stuff that they've come up with for behind the scenes or in the locker room type of deal, and have a tournament tonight. And whoever the two people who come out on top in the top brackets of the tournament tonight on Raw, I believe those two people should then have a ladder match for a Money in the Bank briefcase.
there you go.
And I think that would be fun as hell. So all of a sudden, you got this tournament tonight. You don't know what's going to happen. You have all these great matches. And then the final match is going to take place with a ladder. And it's a Money in the Bank ladder match. And you just tell the guys, go out there and kill it. And then you get a Stone Cold promo in the middle of the show. So you bring Stone Cold out in the middle of the show, or at the beginning, the middle, and the end, if you want to do that.
Well, see, I thought about putting him on commentary. I mean, it's Stone Cold Day and everything else, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You got SmackDown was kind of boring as it was anyways. You have 3 hours to fill. You can't just show old matches everybody's already seen. People aren't going to you won't have 500,000 people watching when they can just go turn on the network and see it with no commercials in it. Do like they did with Triple H, putting Stone Cold there in the booth with Jerry Lawler or whoever else they want to put with him, Michael Cole, whoever it may be.
Yeah.
Have him commentate the whole thing. I mean, it's not like he's going to wrestle. I mean, unfortunately, but that would be that. If I was in charge, that's what I'd do. I'd put him in the booth and let him talk shit for 3 hours. Just have those old school vibes, like whenever he broke his neck and he had to spend that 6 months or whatever, just popping in and out or whatever. I think that would be the best way to go about it.
I think they need to be heavy on the talking too. They need to get interviews going with people. They need to get promos, interviews. Maybe like an empty arena match, like go around the arena. Do something creative where it's an empty arena match, so they can go around, use weapons all over the place because there's no crowd. So do something besides in the ring. Because how boring was it every week? We watch in the ring. Well, if you're going to do in the ring when there's no crowd, I mean, then it's going to get super boring, man. I appreciate the call. Good call, man. There's so many people calling. It's unbelievable. I can't even see the fucking phone lines. Shit.
This is driving me insane. No sports. Bars are closed. Stores only open 8 hours a day. My job hours got cut to 6 hours a day from the 10-hour shifts I'm used to. Hockey ending broke me mentally. Be safe and healthy, Joe.
Yeah, Tommy the Fox, thank you for the 350. I mean, dude, people they're going to go insane. All work and no play make Jack. Like it's going to be some fucking... How about no work and nothing to play? How about that? Shit bum.
Also, did you see Ryback having a podcast now just like you with a co-host? He basically is biting your style just like a lot of people. He said that Vince would rather die and will risk his life for WrestleMania to happen to help his bank account.
Dick has herpes. Thank you for the $5. Oh yeah, dude, Ryback watched my show for a long time. That's why he was so angry at me all the time. Ryback watched everything we did here. Actually, the guy that produces Ryback's show is a listener of my show. It's called the Sneaker Addict. He's been a subscriber of mine for a long time. So he told Ryback a bunch of stuff based off watching me. It's kind of funny. Whatever.
Remember after 9/11 SmackDown was the first live event held.
Yep.
WWE has been the trendsetters when it comes to fuck it, let's do it anyways. #no fear.
Gook the Humpster Broski. Thank you, Gook. Yeah, WWE has been the trend center with that. Now, that's different, though, because that wasn't like a bunch of fucking insanely contagious shit wasn't going on. You know what I mean? That was like, oh, we got a boo-boo. They blew up our buildings. This is fucking people are passing on a highly contagious fucking somewhat dangerous virus. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's not like I invented podcasting and having a co-host. You know what I'm saying? So that comment about Ryback, you know, whatever, you know, like I didn't invent fucking wrestling talk and podcasting. And I didn't invent having a co-host, you know. He did watch, though, because he got angry. He yelled at me about all the stuff I said about him. He saw the show. So, yeah, I mean, he probably took some things, but whatever. It's not like that's happened a million times. The guy's a fake person. He's one of the fakest, meanest people. Like, it's fucking crazy. He comes off like he's a funny guy, but he's a creepo.
I'm a fucking creepo. You want to fucking say that to my face? Go ahead. Say that to my face. I'll break your neck. Do you want to break your neck? Feed me more energy. Go to Amazon.com and get Ryback Ryan Reeves. Finish it. Finisher. Shell Shock Body Extreme. Fat Burner. Fat Burn it. You want to burn my fat? Go ahead. Finish it. Shell Shock.
Joe, where are the new YouTube subscribers? I don't know what you mean. We actually had 150 new YouTuber subscribers this week. But it doesn't always alert you about all of them. When people sub, it doesn't alert you every time. I don't know why that is. It doesn't alert me. It doesn't tell me. It only tells me about some people that sub. But yeah, we're up in subs, no doubt about it. We're plus 227, which is more than normal. In the last 28 days, gained 227 subs. That's okay. It's not really good. It'd be nice to be gaining 200 subs a day. That'd be way better. But it looks like views and subs are up if you look at the analytics on the channel. So I don't know what's up with new subs, but there's some of the stats. You can see the green means that we're up more than last month. So subscribers up more than last month. Views are up more than last month. We're making our way back to 500,000 views for the month, I believe. So we'll be back to 500,000 views a month, which is okay for me. But then we'd like to grow bigger again. 304, hello.
Hello.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Hey, man, I'm thinking maybe holographic crowd for WrestleMania.
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, they could do it. I mean, the tablets at least.
Technology is crazy this time. I mean, you can actually put people at home on TV for WrestleMania.
That would be, like, the idea that I had with the tablets, that could definitely happen. The holographic idea, that it requires people at home to have 3D camera projector devices.
But you know how they do it before the matches? They had the holographic pictures on the screen where like it shows like the logo or two people who are fighting. They could probably have people give people a heads up. Hey, you could project onto the like set up your iPad or a tablet or phone or whatever, like a Skype call, and they could put you up as your reaction.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? Putting a bunch of people on a call and putting their reactions on, or basically telling people to go live on YouTube on an on a unprivated video, whatever it's called, and then email them your link and putting you in the crowd. That's better than anything, and nobody's ever thought of something like that. If you looked out, if you saw the WWE ring and then you saw tablets all with faces of people watching the event and their reactions to stuff, I know that'd be creepy and different. Cool. But yeah, but it'd be at least it's something that's so weirdly innovative. No one's thought of that. Or putting the Titantron behind the ring. Yeah. You could put a Titantron behind the ring, and the WWE production staff themselves could take the videos of people and put them in little squares everywhere. That would even be something interesting, and then you could hear them. You know, it's like, so I don't know, man. And you get people's IDs or you get people's whatever, so you have some kind of validation. So you know that in case someone wants to take their privates out.
Possibility they could do WrestleMania at West Virginia.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, West Virginia's okay.
Not been infected by the coronavirus.
Which is funny because West Virginia isn't West Virginia, or was it Virginia that was having the gun law problem?
That'd be Virginia.
Okay, so West Virginia's cool. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that? They over in Virginia though, they had that gun law thing, and then this starts to happen, and you start to realize now there's gun stores out of ammunition.
Oh yeah. Now Walmart stopped selling the ammunition.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
But yeah, even in Massachusetts, we have the tightest gun laws ever. And I went over and I talked to the guy at the gun shop. He's like, "Yeah, we're like 50% sold. Like people came here and it was crazy."
Yeah.
Everybody freaked
it won't
out.
be long before. I wouldn't mind seeing WrestleMania on Fox, but I still would like to see possibly the tablet idea. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I'd like to see it. Good call, man.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
Just thought
Cool.
I'd put my input in there, but
That was good.
During the show, as I'm sitting there before work, so I was like, yeah, let me give my 2 cents in.
Yeah. Anything else you wanted to say about it?
Hopefully don't get canceled. Hopefully they at least postpone or at least come up with something cool, different, unique, as what the WWE likes to do.
Yeah, man. I think that's right. Thanks for the call. I think that's the thing, man. I think this is a time to get innovative, man. WWE needs to get innovative right now with what they're going to do. Get innovative. Do something innovative that nobody's done at the PC. Even if you don't have WrestleMania, even if you delay WrestleMania, still do something innovative. Hey, listen, we're not going to have WrestleMania, but on Raw, this is going to happen. And do something fucking crazy out of the box that hasn't been done. Have an Inferno match. I don't know if it's been banned or whatever, but have an Inferno match. Have a gimmick night where every match is a gimmick. How about that? How about Monday Night Raw next week? If there's an empty arena again next week, how about, there's a casket match, there's a ladder match, there's going to be a boiler room brawl, there's going to be a anywhere fucking falls, and like bring back every match that you've ever thought about, like, and just do all this craziness, do stuff that we've never seen, work on character developments, have comedy skits in the back, just get ready to go creatively. I wish that I worked at WWE. I wish right now that I could sit with Vince McMahon and be part of his creative processing, and talk with him and be able to give ideas and be able to actually be like, you need to entertain people, man. We need to do something right now that says, oh my God, I don't care if there's fans or no fans, I can't miss this shit, because that was hilarious. That was great. And we haven't even talked about AEW Blood and Guts. There's an update on that coming right now. Right now. Here it is. AEW announces new Dynamite coronavirus change for Boston. What? August 5th. Okay, so wait a minute. AEW has announced that the Dynamite scheduled for April 15th at the Agganis Arena has been rescheduled due to the coronavirus pandemic. Great. I'm actually happy about that because I wanted to go and I might not have been able to go if it was April 15th. So there goes Boston. There goes my fucking AEW shot. Now we're going to end up what is it going to be, a year since they've been to Boston? AEW should have been able to come to Boston 3 times in a year. AEW statement, the latest schedule, outbreak. Thanks, fans, for the understanding. Unbelievable. It's relocated to, when did they relocate it? The Boston show, the event will be August 5th. Additional details coming. Well, there you go. I mean, that's weird because that's an event a month away. I probably wouldn't have gone April 15th. I probably would have said, well, I'm not going to risk going in there and whatever. The last show in Boston was great, though. 440, hello.
Hey, what's up, Joe? It's Big T. How you doing?
The Big T stands for titty. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. I just wanted to call in and talk with you about all this WrestleMania stuff going on. This is some crazy shit.
Yeah, this is wild, man. I was on Big T's show the other day, and he tried to molest me. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, this is crazy, man. Yeah, so I created my list here, and I wonder what you think of my list, because I just think, possibilities. I I just think it's a cold day in hell. Vince has WrestleMania in front of nobody. I mean, I think number one is WrestleMania is canceled, and we don't know what they're going to do. WrestleMania forced to be pushed back 6 to 10 weeks. WrestleMania moved to SummerSlam in Boston. WrestleMania moved to the PC. Crowd is tested. But I think the least possibilities, the three that I'm hearing, I don't believe these would ever happen. WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia, I say no. WrestleMania in Tampa with no crowd, I say there's no way Vince does that. WrestleMania moved to Tampa during SummerSlam, and Boston's SummerSlam is canceled. I even put that last. Those three things I can't see happening.
I think your numbers 1 and 2 are right on point. Either it's going to be canceled or pushed back 6 to 10 weeks. But here's another thing that I was just thinking about. Yeah. At least here in Ohio, this is what they did. I don't know if they're doing this countrywide or what's going on, but over here you can't have gatherings with more than 50 people in an establishment. Now, if that goes through the whole United States, is that going to cause a problem for the WWE to even run a show out of the Performance Center? Because I'm sure they have more than 50 people on hand with superstars and crew and all that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is running the crowd. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. All the people they're going to need to run it. How do they have to test things? I don't know what the situation is in Florida. I assume that Vince would go wherever there's a state where these rules of gatherings aren't in place. And I don't know where they are.
That's the whole thing. I'm not sure either. And the whole thing is, too, with WrestleMania, what do you do, as far as TV? Do you put all these storylines on hold and let them go until they have WrestleMania in 8 to 10 weeks? Also, I just read Money in the Bank is supposed to take place on May 10th in Baltimore.
Oh, so it would have been Money in the Bank that we would lose if we had replaced WrestleMania. Well, we said we said WrestleMania.
They got rid of Backlash, Joe. They got rid of Backlash after WrestleMania, and they put Money in the Bank in there.
Well, so I was saying that maybe have a Money in the Bank tournament on Raw. Maybe they would have. Maybe they could do that then, and then they could have Money in the Bank turn into WrestleMania and put the Money in the Banks on Raw and SmackDown. I don't know. It sucks no matter what. I'll tell you that. It really blows no matter what you do. It really sucks, and there's really no good
there.
There's no good answer here, with this situation, to be honest. So there's people coming and going, and they're not like sitting next to each other and stuff like that. So it's not. I don't think that's considered a gathering. So you guys would have to correct me if I'm wrong on that. I haven't gone down to check, but I think Home Depot and places like that are open because you can go into them. But restaurants and stuff like that are closed, which is crazy because the restaurant business was already having hard enough time anyway. And I'll tell you, man, if this results in I don't know. I want to call the local restaurants and ask them. In fact, I'm going to do that when I get off the air today. I'm going to go call some of the restaurants around, see if they're open, because I guess they're allowed to do takeout. So all the restaurants can be open to do takeout, but they can't have people in the restaurants. And restaurants are just so in trouble as it is. But I'll tell you what, if some of my favorite restaurants close because of this, I'm going to flip the fuck out. I'm going to be pissed. I'll be sent into a dementia that you've never seen before if that happens. Because God damn it, I like some of these places. And they all give me discounts too. What the hell's going on in the chat here? Home Depot sucks anyway. Lowe's is better. Well, fuck you. There ain't a Lowe's for fucking 50 miles. No, there ain't a Lowe's for 15 miles. Home Depot's right up the road for me. 15 miles for fucking Lowe's, though. Fuck Lowe's. Idiots close everything for 1 month. The liquor stores here in Philadelphia are being closed. What? That's ridiculous. What? The liquor store? Why? Everyone else is out shopping and drinking in Dallas. Idris Elba has coronavirus. That's so weird because I was just thinking about Idris Elba for no reason separately, and then you said his name and then said he has coronavirus. That's weird. Maybe I saw your comment and forgot I saw it and it went into my mind, and then I saw your comment again. Maybe that's what happened. Voltaire is off. Yeah, all the Broadway shows and all the drama shows and all the entertainment stuff is messed up. 830's on the phone. What's up?
Oh, what's up, Joe? How you doing?
What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. I mean, school just got canceled over here in Texas for a week. And I just want to talk about WrestleMania and stuff with you.
It's off 3 weeks here. my kids are all home right now for 3 weeks. Dude, it's like 30 degrees today. And but Friday, it's going to be 70 degrees on Friday. I am fired up about that. But yeah, man, what's up? What do you think about WrestleMania?
Man, well, me and my family, we got tickets to the show, man, and it's been a stressful week. And we don't know what's going to happen, and we're just stressed out about this whole thing, man. But I really think they should just postpone it till June 7th. That's what I've been hearing online and stuff.
Yeah, and even worse is the people in like Ireland and stuff like that. If they were to have WrestleMania, those people wouldn't even be able to get over here. So many, like probably like 15% of the crowd is international. And
yeah, for sure, 20%. I would give it 20%, man.
Yeah, so many people from around the world, so they're all screwed. They automatically won't be a WrestleMania, no matter what, unless WrestleMania goes on in May and beyond. They won't be able to get here probably.
Man, me and my family, man, we're just praying for it just to pass by, man. But I don't know, man. My school's talking about doing online school for the next 8 weeks now, and like, man.
What's crazy is all the people that really can't get tested for the coronavirus. You know what I mean? Like all the celebrities get tested, it seems like, but every regular person can't. And some people are they're freaking out over everything. Like, oh, I better go get tested. But it's like, unless you have like multiple symptoms that match up, it's kind of like, you know, you don't need to really do that, you know. But I hope you get to see WrestleMania, man. I hope it's not, you know, I was a wrestling fan since I'd been 5. So when WrestleMania 14 happened, it really felt like a lifetime. You know what I mean? When I was 14 years old and saw WrestleMania in person in Boston, I was 14, but I had been a wrestling fan since I was 5. So to me, that was an eternity. Like, I was like, but now, dude, it's like, that was 1998. That's like 20-something years ago now. It seems like forever ago, but like, that's how, so I mean, to get to go to WrestleMania is a big deal, you know what I mean? You're flying over there, but...
It's a huge deal, yeah. I just have to use my plane tickets before December, but here's the backup plan for me. If WrestleMania does get canceled, which I think it is, I just have a gut feeling it is, we could go to SummerSlam instead, you know, go to Boston instead. That's what we're thinking of doing if SummerSlam does get canceled.
I just hope that, whatever we don't get skipped in Boston, because I wanted to have a good weekend, so like, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know who the hell knows what the hell is going to happen, but yeah, I don't want to miss it. Oh, man, my bad. I lost you there. My bad. That was my fault. My fault on the hang-up. Low Keys on Twitter just tweeted me, and he said, 17 minutes ago, he said, WWE won't pull the plug on Mania. They would be stupid to do so. WWE will wait until Tampa government cancels it so they can collect on the insurance money. It's the wise thing to do from a business standpoint. Yeah. Vince McMahon will definitely make Tampa be the bad guys. Vince doesn't want to be the bad guy. I mean, even if Vince is considered the bad guy for not canceling it, he feels like the cancellation's bad. And yeah, from a business standpoint, you're dead on as well. Like they're gonna make them do it. You know, they don't want to be the ones that do it. They're gonna make the other guys do it. James, what's up, man?
Hey, man. How are you? How are you?
I'm okay. How you doing?
Sorry, man. My Skype is acting up, so I kept calling you over and over again. And sorry about that.
A lot of
I
people
know there's
calling.
people who want to get on, but
Oh, your Skype did act up because it just hung up on you. James, yeah, it hung up on you again, man. By the way, my buddy Troy just hit me up, and we are going to play PUBG in a little bit, looks like. Potentially. PUBG or Call of Duty and things like that. So, I mean, I'm going to be trying to stream as much as I can, you know, because I know some people are home or bored or whatever's going on. People at school, college is canceled, all that type of stuff. So I will be trying to do as much as I can, obviously, over the next few days. But at the same time, my kids are home, too. So I'm trying to, you know, obviously, hey, I'm working, but also divide up the time with the fams and give Leah a break because Leah's full-time on with the kids right now. James, I don't know why I lost you there, man. I think it's because you're Skype, like you said. 848, hello.
What's up? How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I got to tell you. I'd be doing better if it was warmer out because I'm tired of the cold and it's all. I just feel I'm time for the spring. I need warm air. And if it's going to be 70 on Friday, I wonder how long this virus is going to survive. I hope they find out that the heat really kills this thing a little bit.
Yeah, I heard a couple people mention that when it gets warmer, hopefully that happens. I mean, the weather's bipolar, though. It keeps going back and forth.
Yeah, because it really, for the last, like, not this year, but obviously for the last 10 years, it felt like we haven't had a spring. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I've noticed it that it felt in the Northeast, in Boston at least, it feels like April showers bring May showers. And then the summer shows up.
Yeah, I'm in Jersey, so I feel you.
Yeah, it's weird. But I feel like, this year we're projected to get a spring. So this year, you know what I'm saying? Like by April, it's projected that it's going to be pretty warm out in April. So,
well, I hope so.
Which is the shit that we all grew up with back in the. I feel like in all the 90s, it was always that way. But now,
yeah, it was always there was a real spring. You had a good time period of that weather before it got super hot in the summer.
Yeah, I think we're going to get that back, and hopefully, that will kill the coronavirus, similar to how it kind of doesn't kill the flu, but it. You know, how it keeps it down, obviously. Hopefully that works. Direct sunlight is said to kill it, so that's good.
Well, hopefully. I mean, New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut, I don't know if you covered this already, but they're putting in a 8 p.m. curfew and everything's basically closing. Schools, bars, restaurants, all that stuff.
Yeah.
For at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of people are freaking out like, oh, here we go and stuff. And it's just to prevent the spread of the virus. That's all it is. People are worried about martial law. I've heard people say that. That's crazy.
No, I'm more worried about money. That's it.
Yeah, that's
because I'm a cook, and we're gonna stay open for takeout and deliveries. But we live like where I'm located. There's not a lot of it's older people, like 60 and over, and they're not gonna. A lot of times they don't order a lot of delivery anyways. So.
Here's the thing. I think you are going to see deliveries go up because people are going to be like, I'm getting a delivery. There's going to be people who are scared to get takeout because somebody else is preparing their food. So the only thing I can say is if anybody is a cook out there, if you feel at all sick, you need to like be super careful or not go to work or whatever, because the minute that somebody gets sick from takeout or something like that, then they're going to shut that down too. And that's going to be really bad.
Then they're not going to allow that at all.
And for the other people that are healthy, people that are fairly healthy, that don't care, most of the time the food comes hot and that heat will, you know, I don't know, I'm not a scientist, but most of the time, you know what I mean? Most of the time you're okay. I would just say, cooks, wash your hands double. People eating food from people that made it, wash your hands double. But order fucking takeout, man. Support these people. And when if you do order takeout and you're healthy and you're like, you know, I don't want this restaurant to close, I'm going to order some takeout, and you order takeout, drop them a bigger tip than you'd normally drop. You know what I mean? I mean, I know that, you know, especially if you're working, if you're still working and money's still good for you, you know, fucking drop them a $10 or $20. Like I tip $10. That's what I tip whenever I get food delivered. But tip $20 or something crazy. Just fucking just double support people. I don't know. But
I
yeah,
appreciate the shout out for the restaurant workers.
Yeah, dude.
I'm worried that people are they bought so much stuff at the supermarkets that they're gonna have so much food that they're not gonna order shit. That's like something I'm trying to figure out how that's gonna work out. But
yeah, I
guess we'll see.
That's true, but I think some people too are gonna be like, I need to eat. People that like eat certain foods from a place, like, oh, I love Outback. I love Outback Steakhouse. I got to have that. Fuck it. I'm doing it. People are going to get bored in their homes and they're going to be like, you know what? I'm fucking bored. I want that. I want that fucking whatever the hell, that prime rib that they have. Like I'm
that chicken parm or whatever.
Yeah, and and if you're worried about your food, you could nuke it too. The other thing, if you get it, if you're super scared of stuff, when you get the food, throw it on a dinner plate, throw it in the microwave for 20 seconds, and nuke it. I don't know if that kills stuff, but maybe I don't fucking know.
Yeah, recently we've been doing a lot of like pre-prepared microwave things. Like it's basically like what you would get at the restaurant, but it comes in a microwave safe thing, so you can just pop it right in. A lot of people were buying those in the last week or two since everything got worse and worse.
Yeah, and this isn't
So that's helped.
It's good thing that imagine if this was like something that killed 60% of the people infected. Like right now, it's like what, maybe 4% arguably. But imagine if it killed 60% of the people infected, the type of shit that would be going on if that was the case.
That'd be like real anarchy. Then people would be fucking rioting and shit, being afraid that they're going to die.
Well, and that would be the dumbest thing, because here's the thing. If it was that way, it should be the opposite. It should be that you should be super staying home. Like,
yeah, not wanting to go anywhere. But yeah, everyone always thinks backwards though.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, like the guys that somebody coughed or something and they tackled the guy. And it's like, why the fuck would you tackle a guy that you think has a virus? Like you touched him now, and then you got next to him in space. This thing. Yeah. When people are talking, it apparently can shoot 6 feet, and not only does it shoot 6 feet, but it's the spores or whatever it is made up of is super clingy, like super clingy. So it's sticking to everything where other stuff didn't always do that. So this virus, that's why it's so contagious. That's what people don't understand. It's like a sports statistic, right? The sports statistic here is it's a little more deadly than the flu, and it's way more contagious than the flu. Whereas like maybe like swine
batting average is a little higher.
Right, exactly. It's got these different attributes. The biggest attribute it has is it's like one of the most contagious things we've ever seen. That's the biggest thing we've seen. But it's not one of the most deadly. It's like not even like, it's like C tier as far as deadly, not even D tier. It's not swine flu, it's not H1N1, those things. It's way at the bottom, but not at the bottom. It's a little higher than the bottom. So there's like it's got a threat, and it's super contagious. But if something killed us 70%, I mean, dude, no one would be at the restaurants. Like everybody, you'd be afraid. You'd be like, fuck money, I'm going home. Like fuck everything. Like I'm going home.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to be there.
Yeah, because you'd think life
it was
first.
Like that.
I mean, unless you were nuts and you like put a biosuit on. But yeah, just so everybody needs to think about that. This is kind of good prep for that, by the way. This is good prep. So if something in 20 years or 10 years ever happens that's like that, people are ready for what we're going to do. We're going to go home and lock down until,
Well, yeah, I hope this sets like a precedent for future things that could happen like this.
Yeah.
That we prepare now for the future instead of waiting until the last second.
Yeah, and this is good for people to prepare. I've been talking about this for years, and I'm not a prepper. I'm not really a prepper. I'm not one of these people that stocks up, but I have. Ever since I bought this home, like I've changed my mindset completely. When I got here, I have water for fucking 3 to 6 months. I have toilet paper for 3-something months. I have all these things, and I don't have enough. I even say I don't have enough. I don't have enough shit. And I think everybody should do that, and just in case. And local towns.
So you did it the right way, though. You did it like over time.
Yeah,
when things weren't short. Now everyone doing it at one time is what's causing all the shortages.
Right, exactly. Like I got in a fight with a Facebook friend the other day. They were like, "Well, you're a piece of shit for doing that. I can't find toilet paper." And I'm like, "No. I've been building this up for 9 months. I didn't just fucking go out last night and buy all this shit. I just have every month I buy an extra roll, an extra bag of toilet paper, or an extra this or that, because what if something happens?"
Yeah, and then it adds up.
And I didn't think that I'd have to use it now. I can't even believe it. It's the funniest thing. My mother was here. I think it was 3 months ago or 2 months ago. My mother was in my basement. And she goes, "What the hell is all that?" And I'm like, "Well, that's my toilet paper." And she goes, "Why do you have so much toilet paper?" And I was like, "Well, I don't like going shopping for it. And in case something ever happens, we got extra and stuff." And she's like, "You're crazy." And she was laughing.
Yeah, I would have said something dumb. I would have been like, "I'm stocking up for mischief night,
Yeah, well, no, I said, "Well, we're going to toilet paper the neighbor's house. He's a cunt." No, but yeah, I mean, but yeah, so it's weird. There are people that are way more prepared than me, and, I'm not really prepared. I've got a and what happens if it got to that crazy length? You know, I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, what else did you want to say? I'm sorry, I'm ranting into the.
No, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to talk about that. Really, you know, just seeing what's up with you.
Yeah, right now.
Spreading a little of news that's going on here, I guess. If anyone else hasn't, I don't know.
I don't think it's as big a deal as people that are saying like martial law. That's crazy. That's not even close. Like think about Puerto Rico. Think about it. I had multiple friends in Puerto Rico, and I don't know this for 100% because I'm sure there was some crime and there was definitely looting and there was crime and stuff like that. But people in Puerto Rico held it together. For the most part. The biggest problem in Puerto Rico during the hurricane was the truckers left. All the workers that were supposed to be the ones that distributed all the food and stuff that we sent them, or that, you know, Trump sent them in those big casings and stuff, those workers left. They went to go take care of their families, and they left their job. So then they didn't have anybody to drive the trucks, and then there were power lines down in streets. They couldn't get the stuff to people. And
that's fucked.
Unfortunately, in my opinion, you know, Donald Trump said, you know, you guys handled this wrong. Your government's a mess over here. And the weird thing is the Puerto Rican government blamed Donald Trump, but Trump did send them all the supplies. But then they couldn't get the supplies.
They just didn't have the people to do it.
Right.
To get them to everyone.
But if I was the president of the United States, if Joe Cronin is the president of the United States, I would have sent the fucking military over there to distribute it. Why Trump didn't do that, I don't know. And I'm not I'm not blaming him because it's their government. The Puerto Rican government and soldiers and people and workers, they abandoned the people. They're the ones that left. But they were in a time of crisis. You don't know how people are going to react. They abandoned it. And if I was Donald Trump, I would have sent in the reserves and people to go there and be like, because even to this day, recently, what was it, like a month ago, they opened up the warehouses and there's tons of water and tons of supplies that are just sitting still in the warehouses. So if I was Donald Trump, I would have said, listen, this is your fault and shame on you, Puerto Rican government, and the cowards that left from helping. But we're not going to let these people not get this supplies. So I'm going to send the military out to help. So Donald Trump didn't really do that. He did initially. He brought them the stuff, but then that was it. I
almost feel like that was maybe his point. He's like, you know what? I gave you the shit, so it's not on me now.
I think it was his ego, because then they attacked him and he said, look, I brought you the stuff.
Oh, true.
But I think that's where he should have been like, listen, fuck my ego. There's people that need food. And your incompetent asses didn't do it. So now I'm going to come in. And I would have had the
don't let your stubbornness get in the way.
Yeah, exactly. Like I would have said, we're going to do it. And it would have cost money and it would have whatever the fuck, but I don't know, it just would have been the right thing to do. Yeah, it's not Trump's fault. It's the Puerto Rican government's fault, and their infrastructure was wrong. But Trump should have been like, you know what? The innocent people who are civilians here are suffering because these people are idiots. Well, we're going to take care of it. And I think it would have looked better if he did that.
Out.
But so my point is, if they went through that and there wasn't people running around shooting everybody everywhere, this is really nothing. This is a timeout, everybody. This is like go in your houses, try to have the least amount of contact you can, and go to work if you have work. It's all good. It's not that crazy. It could get crazier, and this is serious. And
I think everyone should take it as like an introspective time. Do some of your hobbies or some shit. Do some side thing that you wanted to do at your house. Figure something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do something productive. Take it and look optimistically at it.
I mean, start painting, do shit like that. Order some paints on Amazon or something like that. Spray down your shit when it gets here, though. If it comes from,
I was just thinking, I was like, maybe you should wipe it off a little bit or something.
I've been letting my Amazon package sit for 3 days before I open them, and then when I open them, I spray the box, and then I open the box, and then I wipe down the pack. It's fucking weird, man. You
might as well be cautious about it, right? That would be the worst way. You'd be like, I didn't go anywhere, but I still got it.
Yeah, exactly. I figure, fuck it. Just be extra cautious. It doesn't hurt. You can be really cautious and just don't order shit. That'd be the other thing, but.
And you'd be mad as hell if later on you're like, you got a coronavirus. And you're like, fuck, that goddamn Amazon box. I knew I should have wiped that shit down.
Yeah, man, because they found it there. They've sent workers home already, and
Yeah, I remember there was like one in, what was it, Seattle, I think?
Yeah, Washington's bad because they're in a hotbed, and I don't know what the reason is. I think it's because there's a lot of people China going back and forth through China. Boston's that way, but a lot of people from China in Boston like basically stay here. They don't go back and come back and go back. But in Washington, there's a lot of going back and forth. That's why they live in Washington, so they could double up on the 2 lives and things like that.
True. That's a good point.
A lot of travel, California and China. Think of that. Yeah, that's all it is. But I saw Chinese people the other day. I was at the Chinese place and I was talking to them. I'm not afraid of fucking nobody. It doesn't matter what. I haven't seen any of the racism stuff people keep talking about, and I think it's past that. I don't see that. I mean, I was eating in their fucking restaurant. I don't care. They didn't go to China. They're in their fucking restaurant. So I was like, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Chinese restaurant right next to us. We still talk to them and stuff. Like,
yeah, people are
they
like
let us know
hiding from them.
What's going on over there?
Yeah,
honestly.
I called mine earlier today, the other day, and I was like, "Are you guys delivering the sushi place?" And they're cutting their prices in half. So I'm like, "Fucking yeah," because they're Japanese. They're not even going to China. There's no China anything. They're fucking Japanese. And I called them, and they were like, "Yeah, we're like fucking 50% off right now, all food, like everything." I'm like, "Wow, what? This is like a dream." So you can have like a big ass. Like fucking plate of sushi that would normally be $30, and right now it's like $15 or $13.
See, then you should still spend $30, and then you'll have twice as much, and you still spent the regular price.
Right.
Then you can look at it and just mesmerize yourself.
Only
all this fucking sushi.
Only my son with asthma am I concerned about. Like he's the only one. Like I'd be really.
I have asthma too, so I feel you on that. I thought about that, but I mean, I'm sure you have like nebulizer and fucking all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I would hoping even if it like started, you'd probably be able to help him out before you had to get him to the hospital or something.
We got the EpiPens.
God forbid, but you know.
The EpiPens are like $1,200 now. It's crazy. Oh, here he is now. Look
really?
at it. Did you hear me talking about you? Oh, that's my cough drop because I've been coughing. Oh, I'll take it. Yeah, like that.
Somebody coughed in the restaurant the other day, and then a customer. And then somebody else from across across the whole dining room screams, "Really? You come out here like that? Go home!" I'm like, "Oh, Jesus Christ! What the hell?"
Yeah, because
like people are just yelling at each other if you cough one time. Like,
yeah, I was in the store the other day, like feeling the cough because I got a tickle in my throat for the last few days. I think it's from allergies, is what I have. And
okay, yeah.
And so I didn't cough in public. I was holding it like crazy. And then I was really limiting where I was going because I didn't know what was going on. And I got out of there. But there's a lot of people with other colds. People have the flu. People have other colds, sore throats, and stuff like that. That isn't the coronavirus. My biggest question was yesterday. I said, dude, what if you get the flu and then you get the coronavirus? Can you get both at the same time? Are there any doctors in here? Can you get both? What the hell happens if that happens?
I mean, it's a good question.
But yeah, man,
assume you're probably screwed at that point.
I mean, you're in for the battle of your life. You better have good kidneys.
You're in some shit.
You better be if anybody out there gets the flu anyway, I mean, man, you better be taking vitamins, water, what's it called? Goddamn,
what do you say, like probiotics or something?
Well, that would be good too, maybe, but more the what's the electrolyte stuff?
Well, there's like different things. I guess you could even say Gatorade.
Yeah, even Gatorade would be good, but there's the Pedialyte. You should have.
Oh yeah, okay.
Have some Pedialyte, electrolytes, magnesium. If you have magnesium pills, be taking magnesium. Chuck an iron pill down your throat every couple days too wouldn't be bad. Don't OD on iron. That's bad. Don't do that. But
if you're skinny, drinking Ensure, you can gain a little weight too.
Yeah, you might, and you might lose weight, man. That's the best thing is if you throw the fuck up for like 6 hours, and you lose.
That's true. Yeah.
Lose like 10 pounds. That I can't tell you how many times that kickstarts somebody's weight loss. Like you get sick and you throw up and you're sick for like 3 days and then you're like, whoa, I lost 8 pounds. And then it for some reason it motivates people and then they start really working out and then they lose weight all because the sickness gave you that little boost.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. I mean, I just like the fact that after you throw up, like, you probably get this, right? You get that good feeling as soon as you throw up. You're like, feels so much better.
Yeah.
Weird. It's like a stupid high for no reason.
Yeah, man, it is like a stupid high. I'm going to do a little experiment right now in the chat, and I'm going to let you go, man. Great call, and I hope that work goes good for you, man. I hope people are generous now and things work out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they're cutting bills for you, but like I said, my gas company and electric company both said, you know, the gas company isn't even going to charge you for 2 months, and then they won't make you pay your former bills until May. Here, at least that's what I got from my gas company.
Yeah, well, this is all like ongoing today with everything, so I'm gonna call them soon. Honestly, I probably should do that now to find out what's going on with my bills too. I mean, we live in a weird development though, where we pay like a maintenance fee to people too, and they're closed, so we don't have to pay that. They send out a notice, so I'm hoping some of the bills are just a little lower.
You know, they just
but I do appreciate it, man.
There's a news story that Clearwater Beach, Florida is packed today. Despite social distancing, everyone's at the beach. It's a super party going on right now at the beach in Florida.
Oh, that's funny. I'm like 20 minutes from the beach in like Seaside, which is a big beach in Jersey. If anyone from Jersey, they know Seaside. So I wonder if this goes on and it gets nice out. I wonder if people will do that here too. Everybody be at the damn beach.
Yeah, I bet people. There's just people that don't give a shit. You know, I mean, there's people out there that are like, I'm going to do shit. I don't care.
I think their philosophy, because I know a couple people like that, is more like, you know what, fuck it. If I get sick, I get sick. But it's kind of a shitty way to look at it, because it's like, well, if you get sick, you might not know, and then you're going to get a bunch of other fucking sick.
That's the thing that people have to. That's the thing that people have to remember. As much as it sucks, and we all want to be like, fuck you, I'm going out. What you have to remember is you're also putting others in danger if you go out. So only go out if you're working or really need to get something. And if you want to go outside in your front fucking porch or exercise or something, but don't go to the goddamn beach. The fuck?
Yeah, there's so many people.
I mean,
there's a lot of wind there too. You know how many people sneeze in the wind? You know what I mean? Just blows all that fucking sneeze all over the place to everybody else.
If you understood how this virus clings to people, like it's kind of unbelievable. There's not been... the only way you can see it is through video model with microscopic, lenses and stuff like that. But the material is so sticky and so heavy. The mass, like the projectile, it goes further than most other flu bacteria ever have. And on top of that, it's got some kind of celiac or something that I don't even know about, whatever the fuck, that makes it stick more than normal.
Yeah.
That's why
I heard something about that word, the word you just said, celiac.
That's why they said to shave your beards, because it doesn't always stick to your skin, but if it hits your beard, it sticks. Like, it's all over. It could be all in your...
shit, that's a good point.
You can be walking around with it in your beard. The other thing they're saying is to gargle salt water and vinegar, and I assume maybe some kind of heavy alcohol, because another thing that they're finding is because it's so sticky, it's getting in your mouth or your nose, and then it's sticking there. So it's not even getting into you yet. So you could walk around with it in your mouth and not get it yet. And then what happens is eventually it works its way in, or you swallow it, or whatever the case is. So gargling and brushing your teeth and things like that and spitting it out, apparently, allegedly, I'm no doctor, but that's something that they're saying, to do that, because you could have it sitting there and then...
Well, you could think in like the sense of if you have like an abscess, right, in your mouth, don't they tell you to do stuff similar to that to like help calm it down and, get rid of pain and make it not, inflamed, I guess.
And
I guess it could make sense. That's like a bacteria.
I would only do that if I was in person with people. Like if I went to the store and I said hi to the clerk and I saw people and I was grabbing things and then I was eventually going home, then I'd probably do that. But like if you want to be super cautious, that's something apparently that you can do. I don't know. It's not confirmed. Multiple doctors have said it. I don't know what's real or anything, but it makes sense. So maybe.
Well, see, another thing people have been doing now is like, a lot of places running out of, hand sanitizer and rubbing alcohol and shit. I told people that said it like, oh, I need it for various different reasons, not just, for their hands. But I was like, just go buy Everclear from the liquor store. It's 95% alcohol, 190 proof. That's like as close as you can get sterilizing something that's not medical grade.
Right. Yeah, I know.
So that's what,
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, listen, there's alcohol, as long as it's 70% or something like that. I'll let you go, man. Thanks for the call. Good shit. And like I said, I hope things go well over there.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Same to you.
Thanks,
Have
man.
a good one.
Hey, good call. I like that guy. Call more often. Good call. I need someone to make me some food. I'm fucking hungry. Shit bum.
Ah, bad. What can we say? We like to eat bats.
Those wombat-eating mongoloids. Remember someone said that the other day? Oh, my God, that was funny. Wombat-eating mongoloids. China, thank you, China. Good to hear from you. Our China. I like the Chinese people, man. Those people seem nice. China, thank you so much for the $5 and becoming a $5 shit bum. The Chinese are funny. I like them.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Bubbly.
Hey you Foxborough piece of shit, him back, him so tired of this community stalking me, get a life would ya? I have DM from Shell telling me she wants to get froggy with me. I will show you on monetize this. I love Batman and Superman and love Cocta, so what?
Oh man. You are hilarious, Bullfrog. Bullfrog, thank you for the $3. Now he's sliding into Shell's DMs. Great. I don't think that's shit bomb. I don't think that's the real Bullfrog.
Since your phone mind are exploding, he'll just donate for now and then try later to call. How about WWE? Go the air your route of limited seating and then cap it off. Test people who are inside venue. I have more theories, but we'll call him later. Phone lines say.
Hey, thank you, James. Yeah, dude, I agree, man. I thought about that. Why not just test everybody before they come? Test everybody before they leave. Type of thing. Quarantine, get people to self-quarantine. Like, listen, when you're done, go home. I don't know.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Engineer, guard, bride with veil, guard, police officer, scientist, firefighter, scientist, construction worker, dancer, man, woman with bunny ears, woman, heart, kiss mark, woman, kiss, family, woman.
Oh, because of the new glitch on Streamlabs, it stopped reading the emoji party's donation. Oh, that wasn't emoji party. That was somebody. That was I Love Toes. I thought that was emoji party. Emoji party always with the emojis.
I'm coming to get you, Joe. One day I will get you for not taking me serious.
Oh, trust me, coronavirus, I take you serious. I do take you.
Hello, I'm Nick.
I do take you seriously. Coronavirus, thank you for the donation, coronavirus. Here's some some of our lovely friends from China. Some of our lovely friends from China.
Also, to find out.
建筑很漂亮，然后我觉得美国人长得也很漂亮。
Oh, she thinks American people are good looking.
My hours got cut because of this. This sucks.
Yeah, and listen, a lot of Everyday Jam. Everyday Jam, thanks for the $1.99, man. Yeah, no doubt, bro. This does suck. It sucks for everybody, man. And it's going to affect me, too. Because, you know what I mean? If you guys aren't working, making money, how are you going to pay me for content? Or how are you going to donate? Or things like that. So it's not good for me. This is fucking horrible for all of us. But thank you, Everyday Jam. And I hope that hopefully they reinstate the hours soon, and maybe there's some kind of bailout that's going to come from this. Remember how Bernie or Yang wanted to give everybody $1,000 a month or something for no reason? You know, maybe Trump could come up with something where we all get $500 to $1,000 a month for 6 months or something. I don't know. With some kind of balancing or changing. Maybe we could take some of the military money. Maybe take a fucking, I don't know. Maybe take a couple $100 million from the military fund and give everybody $100 or something. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, how to balance this out, figure it out. I don't know. But hopefully they come up with something, man. How Chinese see America. I like this one. Their buildings are beautiful. They think we're built. This lady thinks our buildings are beautiful. That's pretty cool because I think our buildings kind of suck. I see like Dubai and all these other places. I'm like, damn, that's awesome. We have like these old square, old-timey like buildings still. The U.S. is trying to bully China along with Japan. I don't know if it's true. You could help us check it out. That's what she says she's hearing. Oh, man, I always see these Chinese people always seem very nice. I think the U.S. is nice. It's a Christian country. See, like, all these, like, I've seen a million of these videos. I even saw a Raw live stream one time where a guy was going around China asking people weird things about America and questions and things like that. And, yeah, the Chinese were, like, wicked nice about us. Like, when, like, people are mean to China or, like, about China, I mean, maybe I'm crazy. I mean, their government obviously is weird, but so isn't ours. But, yeah, man, they all always seem nice. It could be propaganda. Could be fake propaganda, maybe, but I don't know. A nice Christian country.
America is a freedom country.
That person says they think we're a free country. That's kind of cool. First thought when you think of America. Wouldn't it be funny if it was like, screw him? That guy thought of San Francisco first. He must be looking to marry a man. Statue of Liberty. Yeah, that's true. What do you think what do we think of when we think of China? Do we think Great Wall of China? Do we think I don't know. Probably going to think coronavirus now. Sorry. Major League Football. MLF. Major League Football. Oh, that guy's a nerd though. That guy was clearly a nerd, right? And I mean, even nerds in America don't know. You know, they might say the same thing, like, I don't know, Major League Football thing, whatever it is. I don't know. I play games. Same thing in America. So that was a Chinese nerd, so he was extra screwed up. That makes sense, though. That's kind of cool. Movies. This guy thinks movies. Of course, every movie he's seen in China, like Ghostbusters, is like hologram busters because they can't have ghosts in China. Pretty cool. Education. This guy thinks education. Transparency at work and open procedures. That guy, that's... I don't know why. That is so bizarrely specific. That is so strangely specific. What do you think of when you think of America? Major League Baseball, football, pizza, Statue of Liberty, freedom, having freedom, nice people, good-looking people, the buildings look nice. Transparency at work and open procedures. Maybe he meant freedom and it like translated wrong. I don't know. What? That's awesome. But yeah, probably better work. He gets whipped at his job.
Open procedure.
Oh, he speaks English too. This lady's really smart. Look at how very smart she seems. Like relatively a free country. That's true because we are free, but we're not always 100% free. There's always something weird. We're not fully free. We say we're free, but we're not, we're free sort of. Not fully free at all. Not really a free country. We try to be though. So she's right, I think. That's really interesting. My boss is an American. Look at that. What do you think of what? Obama? He's another politician, so I'm not in a position to judge him. Oh, that's right, because they got to be careful what they say about politicians. So he's being respectful of our politician because in China, if he talks bad about his politicians, he could be in major trouble. So he says, so I'm not in a position to judge him. Wow.
不好评价。
就是感觉他比较亲民。奥巴马给我的印象，还行吧。哦
He's okay.
奥巴马是女
Obama? Is he a lady? Look at those balloons.
的吧？我不会说，我说不了。
他不怎么样，他说一大堆，
He's no good. He is all talk and little action, says this guy.
然后不会做。
Oh, maybe that other guy was a politician, so he felt like he couldn't speak on it. I don't know. That was weird.
黑人总统也挺不容易。
I think at least he is a can man.
一个挺平民。
Oh, just very interesting. Anyway, there you go. So somebody that said somebody in the chat said the Chinese are fucking crazy or something like that earlier. They're really not much different than us because we're all humans. So I hope that video makes you see that Chinese people are pretty nice people, to be honest. So as much as we joke around about everybody, and I love joking around about everybody, calling them wombat-eating savages, those are the Chinese people. They're nice people just like us, and some of them are assholes just like us. There you go. But yeah, I felt it was nice to put to talk about what they're really like there for a minute. WrestleMania, we talked about it already, but WrestleMania, I'm telling you, Vince McMahon will never do this. Come here, buddy. You want a hug? Yeah, it's Finn again. Finn has come to visit again. Why?
Look, this says I feel sad when I feel sad when people push me. I fell. Ouchie.
Good job. Give me 5.
Mommy helped me. But I won't get Daddy, you want to up with the game?
What?
You showing up? You guys set up the game from upstairs?
I'm live right now doing my work. I'll be done in a minute. I'll be up in a second. I've been invaded. I need to get some food, too. I'm pretty hungry. Let's see the latest. WrestleMania 36 at the WWE PC due to coronavirus. More on WrestleMania rumors. There's so many rumors coming. This one coming from WrestlingInc.com. AEW announced the new Dynamite change, so that we got the Dynamite change. There's another AEW story, though. WWE to hold WrestleMania with no fans. Again, like I said, over Vince's dead body. Will that happen? I believe. And I've said a million times, I think it'd be better to put tablets in the crowd or to put a big Titantron screen up behind the ring and have fans reacting at home on YouTube or something like that and put all the faces up everywhere and then put the volume up somewhat so it feels like there's a live watch party at the show going on. It would be so cool to see something like that. I think that would be really neat. 470's on the phone. Hello.
Hello, Joe.
What's up, man?
Hey, Joe. I just wanted to talk about the coronavirus a little bit, not too much of WrestleMania, because I'm not worried about the WWE right now.
Yeah. What's up with the corona?
The coronavirus, Joe, I kind of like it, but I also kind of hate the coronavirus. I like the coronavirus because, Joe, over here in Georgia, I don't know how it is over there in Massachusetts, but over here in Georgia, Joe, the gas prices is down $1.85 next to my home.
I was outside the other day, and I went by the gas station, and the gas is still at $2.45. So I was like, oh, I thought it was going to be better than that.
Over here in Georgia, Joe, I'm traveling anywhere I want to. Tickets to L.A., Joe, right now, they're $25 one way.
Well, I got to tell you, man, at Amazing Adult Express, the sex store, they've slashed prices on all dildos. 75% off.
God damn, Joe, I'm so freaking glad you told me about that. But also, Joe, the reason why I hate the coronavirus is because these motherfuckers out here taking all the shit tickets.
I know, man. I mean, listen, I'm thinking about selling toilet paper on eBay right now.
Joe, I'm going to tell you this right now. I was remodeling my home, right, Joe?
Uh-huh.
I was in my and when I was remodeling my bathroom, I had to take a shit, right? And when I was trying to take a shit, I realized there was no toilet paper, Joe.
Yeah.
I had to use sandpaper.
Oh my
Now I've
God.
been walking like a penguin for the past 3 fucking days, Joe. Since I used that damn fucking sandpaper. Fucking 320 grits.
That's just awful. I mean, nobody should have to go through that.
Joe, I had to show my girlfriend because I didn't know who else to ask, Joe. I had to ask my girlfriend how did my ass look. She told me my chili room was so fucking red it looked like a habanero pepper.
I'm telling you, man, you need to go out and find smooth rocks. Smooth rocks that are shaped decent enough that you can wipe your butt down them hard and clean out most of it, and then jump in the shower and then leave the rocks outside. And the water, if it rains, or you can use your sprinkler to spray the rocks off and reuse again. It's called a rock ass wipe. It's a new thing that's trending around. Everyday jam. Unbelievable. Just jump in the shower, do what Andre the Giant had to do. Jump in the tub. Jump in the tub, son. Well, listen, everybody. I may be live in a little bit. If I'm live again, I will be live from my gaming channels, Evil Spectrum 3 on YouTube and Twitch, twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. The name is Joe Cronin JCS on Twitch, so make sure you guys put me in there. Did anybody just get an ad? Because I hit the ad button. So let me know if you guys saw an ad in the chat. If you saw an ad, let me know, and let me know how long the ad was. In the chat right now, I would like to ask, how long was the ad, and did you see an ad? Because I played one, and there's probably a chance that some of you saw it and some of you didn't, but I'm curious on those numbers. And for everybody else who's been watching and wasn't able to donate, if you want to stick around for an ad or two at the end, that'd be cool. That might help me out with a couple bucks, maybe. I don't know. BW chop and screw, I'm dying. Why? What are you laughing about? No ad for me. Premium, so no. Yeah, some of you guys are premium on YouTube, so you won't see an ad anyway. I saw it. PM Ejac saw it. John saw it. No ad, no ad, no. It seems like most people didn't get it. It seems like maybe like 5 to 10% saw it. 30 seconds? Okay. Yeah, if you have premium, you won't see an ad, obviously. 1 minute and 37 seconds with a skip button? Jesus. Yeah, if you got an ad for 1 minute and 37 seconds, you should have skipped it. I don't blame you for skipping it. Maybe at the end here when I play one or two, you guys could watch it, but in the middle of my show playing an ad for 1 minute and 37 seconds, if there's a skip button, I'd probably would have done it too. But if it's a 10-second ad, hopefully it'd be nice to see 10, 20 seconds or less. I honestly would rather 10 seconds. I don't think anything more than 10-second ads should be. I wish that I could set it that way. Hey, Nestle Pure Life Water. Order it now on Amazon. Nestle Pure Life Water. It's the best tasting water in the world. That's it. That's the ad. Boom. That's all I want. I don't want the... Do you sit in your car and then you see the timer ticking down 1 minute and 20 seconds? Dude, if I see a timer ticking down that's maybe 15 seconds even or more, I immediately am like, fuck! 5 seconds to 10 seconds, I'm game. I'm so game for that. Please, ad companies, come up with more of those because I'd take more ad breaks. I'd put more ads in the stuff because nobody minds 15 minutes of talk and then a quick 10-second ad. Nobody minds that, I don't think. People understand it. Dunkin' Donuts coffee. It makes me crazy. That's why I drink Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts. Go get yourself a coffee now. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need a fucking 40-second commercial about Dunkin' Donuts. Anything more than 10 seconds to 15 seconds, unless you're trying to sell an innovative product that's like amazing, like one of those infomercial things, and then you start building the value of something, that's different. But the other stuff is like, no. Yeah, Corwin Eberly, you now have my face, bro. You now have my face. Anyway, guys, I may be on a little bit later with video game shit with Troy and some other people, so look for me there. I will see you then. And here's some ads if you want to stick around and watch the ad. If you get one, I appreciate it. Everybody else, become a patron. Lots of stuff going up on the Patreon, including Note to Self from the other day. I put Note to Self up. The Corrupted Podcast, that's up. And I got Madness Podcast coming up as well. Plus me and Tommy's Honestly Podcast with me and Tommy NC. And a bunch of other stuff's going down. So, hey, boom, it's there. I will see you guys in a little while with some gaming shit. And we'll see you tonight for Monday Night Raw. I will be live tonight here for the Raw review with no crowd. Stick around for some ads to support the show if you'd like to. You got to make sure to watch the ads, though. Or leave it on or something. I don't know.
This is the most mature audiences only shit you've ever heard. Period. From Boston. Broadcasting all over the world. Send the soy boys home. 'Cause we ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. Drop down, let me give it to you. This is the Joe Cronin Show. Now, here's Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin.